What is up, hustlers? So this week's been kind of crazy. We're coming back from that trip to Ohio, and it's just been one thing after another. And as you'll see from some of the videos we put up, that trying new things, doing different crazy stuff, cleaning out storage units, all kinds of fun. I'm on my way right now to go get my $100 deposit back because we cleaned out that unit last night. But we're coming off of a month of really not putting efforts in. We kind of took August off, enjoyed ourselves, went on vacation. We talked about that, but we didn't set up at the flea market at all during the month of August. Really didn't send anything into Amazon. Didn't post anything new on eBay. We had some great sales on eBay and Amazon during August. It cleared out a lot of inventory, but we got to get other stuff up there in order to make some money, But so this past Sunday we went to the flea market, Kath and I, and it's kind of an odd week because the market was dead. Not a lot of vendors there. We got into the main building, which is usually reserved for the people who have been there for years and signed contracts and all kinds of other stuff. There was another car show, antique show going on about a half hour away, and a lot of vendors went there, but the crowd really wasn't there either. Now, it was one of the first really cold Sundays we've had since like spring and winter, but so that may have kept a lot of people from not coming out, but it was just crazy because we only did like a quarter, maybe a third of what we normally do. So after taking a month off and we go there and that's what we ended up making for the day, it was like, whoa, what is going on? Because we haven't tried the flea market during the non-summer season. So, but one of the best things for us was we got put next to a guy who's been going to that flea market selling for 35 years. Wonderful gentleman, full of knowledge and great sense of humor. We just sat there collaborating the entire day and basically picking his brain. So to me, that was worth it right there. We covered our expenses for the day. We put a little cash in our pocket. So at the end of the day, it's a profitable day. I'm happy. Not as much profit as a normal week and what we'd like, but hey, it didn't cost us anything to be there other than time. The storage unit, I did a whole video on that. Hopefully you watched it. If not, go take a look at it. And one thing that kind of ticked me off with that was not so much the storage unit or anything else. It's just people. So I get done last night. It's probably about 10:30 after I made the last trash run, and I pull into a restaurant to grab a bite to eat, and I come out, and one of the garbage cans is missing out of my truck. I wasn't in a bad neighborhood. I wasn't really, I wouldn't think twice. I don't go anywhere without locking my doors, but that would be a spot that if I was going to leave my car doors unlocked, I'd feel comfortable doing it. And it irks me that somebody had the nerve to take one of the garbage cans out of the back of my truck. It's like, come on now. It's not the cost of the thing. The can was, I don't know, $8, $9, whatever it is at Lowe's. It's just like the principle. Why would you go into somebody's vehicle and take something? It was in the bed of the truck. There was 2 other garbage cans sitting right there. They didn't touch those. They just took the one. And, I first thought maybe it blew out. I retraced my steps, and then the more I looked at it, I'm like, that can sits 3/4 of it in the bed of the truck. And there was other stuff wedged up around it. There's no way it blew out. So, it is what it is. But, I don't let it get me down. I just roll with the punches. So I will probably go visit Lowe's or try to find some at a garage sale or something, or take a look on Craigslist. There's always businesses going out that are selling stuff. Because if we're going to continue to do these storage units, I'm going to need a few more. because obviously you got to haul the garbage away from there, when you buy these things. But overall, it isn't too bad. We've seen quite a few sales this week on eBay. Stuff on Amazon that had been sitting for a while, for some reason, is all of a sudden selling. Not sure why. A few of the items I can see because we're back into like school time, and people are buying stuff for their classes or their classrooms or whatnot. But it's just weird. Some of the other stuff, it's like, okay, that sat for a couple months and nobody bought it, and all of a sudden it sells. But that's the nature of this business. You never know when something's going to sell. I'm looking forward to getting some of this stuff out from that storage unit and taking it to the flea market, taking it to an indoor garage sale that we're doing at the end of the month. I got my confirmation email back on that one, that yes, we're in. We're going to have a space in there. But to my dismay, in the email it says we can't bring any new merchandise. Everything must appear as if it was a garage sale at your house, which is foolish because some people have garage sales at their house and they sell new stuff. But I think they're trying to wean out those people who would show up with like Avon or Tupperware or any of that type of crap. And I don't mean it's crap, I just mean that type of stuff. But and try to sell it at this indoor garage sale and craft show. But it is what it is. We got plenty of used merchandise to bring out there, so we'll just it changes our game plan, what we're going to take there to sell. So I'll probably take a lot of the clothing we have left over. I'll take a lot of the board games. I'll take a lot of the miscellaneous stuff that's open and out of a package that we can take there and sell. It's fall time, so there's a lot of little festivals going on that we're going to try and be at on Saturdays, just to double our sales. The flea market's awesome, but it's one day a week. If we could be, I've seen videos on YouTube of a few others who hit 3 or 4 flea markets a week because they have them in their area. We just don't have it around here. The flea markets that are in this area within 100 miles are all on Sunday. So it doesn't even do me any good to go to another area because it's going to be the same day. The only thing that'll happen is I might get a different type of crowd. But alrighty, hustlers, I'm here. I got to pick up my $100 deposit, and all right. So that was easy. Walked in, showed her the receipt. She said, "Is everything cleaned out?" Absolutely. She was like, "I'm shocked you're back so early." She goes, "I figured you'd come over today to clean it out." Nope. Did it last night. But one of the nice things is just creating that rapport, talking with her for a few minutes, and finding out, I told her how I thought about bidding on that last one that I talked about on a video about the auction, but I just didn't think I'd have the time to get it all out of there within 24 hours. And she goes, "Most of us are lean unit. If you need 48 hours, let us know. If it's a bigger unit, it's going to be a lot of work." She goes, "Sometimes we'll give you a week." She's like, "Just ask." So that's cool to know. But overall, it isn't too bad. Take a $7 investment, turn it into $500-600. If the pottery goes well, it could even be $700-800. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I just got to find the right buyer at the right time for the right amount. So it's crazy. As I looked around for other avenues to sell at it, it's amazing what some of these venues want for a fee for you to sell there. There's a little apple festival. It's kind of like a carnival and sale and everything else. They do it every fall. It runs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they're set up as a vendor there. It's mixed between like karate studios and restaurants and insurance companies and people selling stuff, crafts and all kinds of goodness. You know, there are vendors that sell similar stuff to like what we do with new stuff there. But I looked into it, and they wanted $180 to be there. And I'm like, well, what if I just want to be there one day? Nope, you got to be there all 3 days. $180 isn't bad, you know, if I knew we could make that money back there. But I'm not sure that we could. You know, a lot of people take their families there to ride the rides, see the different events going on, and, you know, eat food. But it's, I didn't feel comfortable investing that kind of money for the unknown. So I made that weekend go up and check it out to get a better understanding of it. But, you know, in that same town leading up to, leading up to where the event's at, there's going to be another like parking lot that's doing kind of like a flea market and show, and they wanted $20 to be in there. They're only doing it the one day. However, that's the same weekend that we're doing the large garage sale, the indoor garage sale that I was just talking about. So we probably won't do that one as well. There's a town doing a community-wide sale to celebrate their 200th anniversary, and that one didn't want anything. They're free. You just had to reserve a spot. So I'm like, that's crazy. They don't want nothing. They're hoping to get vendors there. You know, it's a small little community, out off the beaten path. However, the larger town that's near it is more of a low-income community, so that's a great opportunity for us to take like our dollar stuff to give it a try. And you know, worst case scenario, that one's just going to cost me time of sitting there, and you know, I didn't pay a fee to be there, so that's kind of cool. But we're looking at a few other spots. There was another one I looked at that's a big fall festival that goes on down here, and those guys wanted ridiculous money to be there. And I didn't think it was the right marketplace for that either. That would be more, we take like our fall decorations to some of the craft stuff that we have. That type of stuff would sell there, but not at the price they want to be set up as a vendor. So, you know, where are you guys selling your stuff? Are you thinking outside of the box? Or are you just saying, oh, I'm only on eBay, I'm only on Amazon, I'm only on Facebook Marketplace, I'm only using Mercari, I'm only using this or that? Or are you spreading yourself across multiple marketplaces? You know, where are you sourcing? I only get my stuff at thrift stores, I only do retail arbitrage, I only go to garage sales, I only buy at estate sales? Or are you spreading yourself out and finding multiple avenues? You know, like for us, we do the liquidation pallets from Upper Valley Wholesale. We still go to the thrift stores, not as much, not as often. Still do retail arbitrage. Haven't been to a garage sale in a couple months, but I'm not opposed to hitting up one. You know, we did the storage unit, all kinds of stuff. You know, I'm always looking online to see what I can find. You know, listed on Craigslist, listed on Facebook Marketplace. If I can flip it and make a buck, why would I not? So, just crazy stuff, you know. So, post in the comments below what you guys are doing, what marketplaces you're selling on, and how you're sourcing. And I apologize that I am eating. I'm on my way to work, and I gotta get some breakfast in because I'm starving. But, alrighty, hustlers. I want you to get out there and go do.